I feel like in this, he laid the foundations for everything that was to come. And I think that was so impressive to see that he was already this amazing at this point, right at the beginning of his career.
Hey everybody, we're back today with a Kendrick Lamar reaction. Section 80, finally.
Alas.
So Section 80 is his debut album, independent, I guess, for TDE, because then Good Kid, Mad City was his first major label debut. And this one was released in 2011, 15 songs. Section 80, the title, refers to Section 8, like Section 8 housing, and then 80 is because Kendrick was born in the 80s. So it's kind of like a snapshot of like the 80s in the hood. Kind of thing. So we've pretty much covered all his major label albums. Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Mr. Morale, and GNX, obviously.
This is kind of sad.
I guess we should preface this also by saying that this is before the Grammys. Like, the Grammys are in a couple hours, I think.
Oh, a couple of hours?
Yeah, a few hours.
No, I'm not going to watch it. I don't know why I reacted like that.
And the Super Bowl hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
so just so you guys know. We should just like pretend this happened already. He swept the Grammys, won all those awards.
Very impressive.
Wow, and then he brought out Lil Wayne. That was quite the performance by Lil Wayne. I like when they were on their rollerblades, and I like an ode to Usher. Yeah. So yeah, obviously you're excited. This is one of your favorite artists, if not the favorite.
I would say Joint with Danny Brown.
I
would actually Radiohead is my favorite band of all time. I would put Kendrick Lamar up there with Radiohead.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say over Radiohead for a second.
Oh no,
I was
up
like,
there.
whoa.
Maybe like just below. I think he's a fucking genius. So I'm really excited. I'm sad because we've had months in between each of his albums. So it really gives me time to absorb all of them. And the first, we did Good Kid, Mad City, I think over a year ago?
Yeah, it's over a year now.
Yeah,
over a year now.
I've had over a year to absorb all of this. So it's like how people used to watch TV shows, I guess. We'd have to wait for the next season rather than binging it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you get attached to it. So it's almost coming to an end, so it feels kind of sad.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm excited.
Well, let's just get started. Track number 1 is called Fuck Your Ethnicity.
As we stand on our neighborhood corner, know that this fire that's burning represents the passion you have. Listen. Fuck your ethnicity. You understand that? We're gonna talk about a lot of shit that concerns you.
Oh. Wow. That's beautiful.
Fire burning inside my eyes. This the music that saved my life. Yeah, hypnotized. Trap my body but free my mind. What the fuck are you fighting for? Ain't nobody go win at war. My details be retailed. Man, I got so much in store. Sold out first, they getting off work and they wanna see Kendrick. Everybody can't drop in since I've been there, so I'm making my business to keep on getting rapper. They sit backstage and hide behind them fucking cameras. I mosh pit, had a microphone, I tossed it. Had a brain, then I lost it.
I love that
I'm out of my mind, so don't you mind.
It's really beautiful.
Reporting live from Planet Trumpet Nation X. I saw Martin Luther King.
Fuck your ethnicity, nigga. You can add the ass.
Oh, wow.
I'm a UFC. If a UFO had came for me, I'ma come back with the head of an alien. No, boy. TMI, TSA. Man, I'm fly. Put wings on my back. That a plane or an angel. Both. Like a pilot with a halo.
Yeah.
Gross. I've seen so many teams up. They notice that we up. High power and the people. And if they don't believe us, they'll die. Wizard.
Oh, damn. It's over. Oh, wow.
You like that?
I loved that. That felt really short. And then I looked at it because I expected it to be like 2 minutes and something. And it's almost 4 minutes.
I think because it had that intro in there. So.
It just flew by.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. The very beginning, I really liked that intro. I didn't know what it was at first, but then he said about the fire, so it was a fire crackling. But it felt like there was an effect that made it sound like you were actually like outside. It was very atmospheric. And then when it started, I got into it with like the keys and then the female vocals like coming together like that. It's kind of heavenly, and the keys were like warm. And like, can't even think of the word for the feeling that they gave me, but it was like a pleasant feeling. He sounds young, but he sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Like, he's already so good. There were so many amazing lines in there. The one, TSA, I'm fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great line. A lot of poignant lines in there. He doesn't give a fuck what your ethnicity is. And I think that was a very important sentiment. That was nice. And then during the verses, I was just very, very impressed by him. I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of worried because, well, not worried, but like we've listened to his mixtapes, some of his mixtapes, and they're good. He's still good, but you can tell how young he is, and like he hasn't really found his feet yet.
Right.
Here he's already. I don't know about the rest of the album, but I'm already impressed by this. He has amazing lines. He's already saying amazing things. I was kind of like, is this going to be like listening to In Rainbows and then going to Pablo Honey? But I don't think it's going to be. I'm already very impressed. I
maybe
like Pablo Honey. Just
maybe like the Benz-ish.
Oh,
something like
that. I love the Benz.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Like 2 people would probably know. Yeah, something like that.
I just really, really, really like that a lot. I'm very happy with that intro. That was a banger.
Great. So I'm quite familiar with this album, obviously. But I'm more familiar with certain songs than others because obviously, like, I was younger when I listened to this. And I kind of just pick and chose like the ones I liked and put them on a playlist.
A lot of albums.
As much as I've listened to this, like I haven't really sat down with the lyrics like that, so it should be interesting.
Yeah.
Although I already have kind of like a vague idea, obviously through repeated listens of like what it's about. You get the introduction in the intro there, the 2 girls, Keisha and Tammy.
Yeah. At the beginning, yeah.
Just something to keep in mind. Also, like I said, it's about the 80s when Kendrick was born. So I'm just kind of reading this off Genius right now. The Ronald Reagan. So he was the president around that time in 1982, and he cut funding to the Section.80 program in half. And so as a result, there was a bigger divide amongst the rich and the poor. And so this is kind of a reflection of that community, I guess, is what he's, he's always rapping about real life, right? About
he's very conscious.
Things that are around his, anyway, we'll move on to track number 2, which is called Hold Up.
That's nice. Sounds like
I wrote this record while 30,000 feet in the air. Steward is complimenting me on my nappy hair. If I can fuck her in front of all of these passengers, they'll probably think I'm a terrorist. Eat my asparagus, then I'm asking her thoughts of a young nigga. Fast money and freedom, 20 bitches, 20 million and a countdown fitted. Hold up, 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 hold up. Yeah, big shit poppin'.
Oh, this is a really good vibe.
Yeah.
Back in this bitch, in the back of that bitch, with my back against the wall and your bitch on the edge of my dick. Jump off. I call a bitch, her reference in a pool of fire with devils holding hands. From a distance, don't know which one is a Christian. Damn, who can I trust in 2012? There's no one, not even myself. A Gemini screaming for help.
Kendrick Lamar's a Gemini?
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
This is lovely.
Yeah, big shit poppin'. Hey, kick her out the studio, Ali. 24/7 nigga working his ass for it. She popping that ass for it. The king of diamonds with diamonds, I never do ask for it. They checking my passport. I'm too accustomed with customs. You calling the task force? I killed it. Somebody cuff them. They want me to hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
I didn't even realize those harmonies.
Everybody watching when you do it like
I love the way it's layered. It's so nice.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
Another great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like those horns. I really like the warmth of that. I don't want to use the word soulful because I'm not sure that's a word that I mean, but it's just this really like warm, kind of happy sound.
Yeah.
With the horns, and then in the chorus, the way they were like layering and harmonizing the vocals in the back.
Right.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, like it's funny because as much as I've listened to this, sometimes the thing is when you sit here, you can really, everything's exposed.
Yeah.
Like you're really paying attention to everything.
And you hear more details.
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
headphones,
So like towards the latter half of the song, the layering of the female vocals kind of at the end, I was like, oh shit, I never really noticed that.
It was really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved that. I thought it was funny. I wrote this record while 30,000 feet in the air. He's talking about some of it, he's talking about wanting to fuck an air hostess. If anyone's from the UK, do you remember Busted, a boy band in the early 2000s? They had a song called Air Hostess about wanting to fuck an air hostess.
Oh shit.
Anyway, I loved that. I thought that was a really... At the start, before he interrupted me, I was going to say it kind of sounded like elevator music or something.
Oh, in the beginning,
It's just very pleasant, very warm, inviting.
Also, the way it was mixed too, you kind of sound like it was kind of muffled a little bit.
Exactly.
Like an elevator.
Yeah. I call a bitch, a hoe, a woman, a woman. Call a spade.
Yeah.
You say it as you see it.
Right.
So that was pretty funny. Wicked is 80 reverends in a pool of fire with devils holding hands. From a distance, don't know which one is a Christian. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a great line. I really liked that.
Whoa.
Oh.
Reminded me of Jay-Z's line in I think it was Takeover. I can't remember verbatim, but like when you argue with somebody from a distance, you don't know who's
the fool is.
Who's the fool? Yeah. That line I remember all the time. So like if I'm at work, for instance, and there's a confrontation going on, I try to be like super, just because like you don't want to.
Nobody's gonna know from afar which one is the idiot.
Who's wrong. You're
just
right.
gonna look like idiots arguing with each other.
Exactly.
Yeah. They check in my passport. I'm too accustomed with customs. He was flexing. You call in the task force. I killed it. Somebody cuff him. But I killed it like he killed it on this beat, for example.
I don't have to explain anymore. You know, that's so funny when you brought up Good Kid, Mad City, like one of our first videos.
Damn, yeah.
Right? Damn. I used to like research before the video, pull out the facts, make sure like I could contribute something. Now it feels better, like more natural, I guess.
It feels so awkward to think about.
As you can tell, like from the first couple songs, like you said, he's young, less experimental so far, right? And it's less polished. Like it's funny because maybe we'll discuss this a bit more once you've heard a few more songs. Actually,
I've noticed that already. It's less. It's less intricate, maybe more stripped back.
Yeah.
Less polished, but it's still amazing.
As you can see, like he uses more, because I feel like his strength is more narrative, right? And here you're seeing a lot more like either double entendres, metaphors, like just bars, straight up bars.
Yeah.
Like he's not really known for that. We all know he can do that, obviously, right?
We've seen
he displayed it throughout the beef and stuff, like wordplay and stuff like that. Whereas his other stuff, like, you know, obviously To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City, he's narrative, straight to the point,
concept.
make sure you guys understand.
Yeah.
And this next one of my favorite songs from him. It's called a.d.h.d.
Wrote a song for me.
Fuck that. 8 doobies to the face. Fuck that. Got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Man, I swear my nigga tripping off that shit again. Pick 'em up, then I set 'em in cold water. Then I order someone to bring 'em fight good. Then all of our lives is caught up in the
I love
daily
this
superstition
mixing.
that the world is
The
but
production.
the end gives a fuck. We never do listen unless it comes with an end. A melody and some hoes. PlayStation and some drink. Technology bump my soul. Yep, her president is black. She black, purple label on her back. But that tap, it's like blue. She take it straight to the head. Then she look at me. She got a.d.h.d.
Shit.
Doobies to the face. Fuck that. Got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa. And then she started feeling herself like no one else in this apartment. Beg your pardon, I get close enough when the lights turn down. And the fact that she just might open up when the new folks start to drown. It's nothing we can do now. Somebody walk in with a pound. You know why we crack babies? Because we born in the 80s. That a.d.h.d. crazy. 8 doobies to the face. Fuck that. 12 bottles in the case, nigga. Fuck that. 2 pills in the half.
The way he's saying that reminds me of
don't exist like
you can have all light, shine bright, give you the light.
What'd you think of that?
I love the production on that. Like the atmosphere. There are a lot of little details going on, a lot going on in the background. There's some kind of like messy stuff going on, like it was like faltering or something at some parts. I loved that. I don't know why. The production kind of and the sound kind of reminded me of swimming pools, but like a less dark swimming pools. I don't know what it was about it. They don't actually sound the same. All 3 of these will be in my Kendrick playlist, but that will be on constant rotation. So that was not about ADHD, which is disappointing, but there was storytelling in there. I followed it, but I didn't follow it, if that makes sense. Okay. Is ADHD here like is that a metaphor? Or
I think it mostly like, because, you know, he's saying like fuck that, which I'm going to touch on actually on that in a bit. But like, I guess what he's saying is like, because he's naming all these things like 8 doobies to the face, 12 bottles in the case. So I think the overall sentiment is kind of related to like the drug problem around that time, like drugs and addiction. And I think when they say when he's talking about like ADHD, about like, what am I trying to say, like short attention span, so it's like like
just this, that, and
just moving on to the next thing.
He did say something about like PlayStation and
So I think maybe it's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna try this drug, I'll do this, I'll do this, kind of like the attention to one.
Just doing whatever you can.
Yeah, like fuck that, I'll do something else, fuck that, and you know what I mean? Like,
that makes a lot of sense.
I think that's what it was kind of going for. I might be reaching.
That would make sense. Like, they're about to go and fuck, I guess. They were feeling each other.
I feel like they were at a party or something like that.
And then someone brought in weed.
Yeah.
And then their attention went to that instead.
Right.
So that kind of ties into what you said.
I think it's just a lot of different elements. Because I'm thinking about like a party that's going on as well. And then he met this girl, but there's also the drugs going on. So kind of like that's kind of like the setting for the song, and then there's just so much going on, so like your attention's getting pulled.
The same in the production and the mixing as well. There was a lot of different stuff going on. Yeah. Okay, so, that makes a lot of sense.
When he says fuck that, I remember when I first heard Kendrick Lamar, I was a little bit like, it took me a while because I was like, oh, why is he doing these funny voices? Kind of the things you would hear from like people that don't like Kendrick. Oh, the voices are too much. Okay, and so like when I first introduced you to Good Kid, Mad City, I was kind of worried that you weren't gonna like it because he uses voices like that. But obviously, like that adds to his songs now, right? It adds to his palette. I didn't know Ab-Soul sang that part. I've been listening to this for so long. I had zero idea.
And you see this, it's actually him. That's
I had zero idea. I've never heard him sing like that. Okay, let's keep it moving. Number 4 is called No Makeup. This is written for you, bro.
I love the way you put it on your eyes. The roses on your face.
I didn't expect this sound.
No makeup today. No makeup, girl, that's fine. But I wanna know, do you mind?
I know she about to ask me how she look. I tell her beautiful and how long it took. Don't you know your imperfections is a wonderful blessing from heaven is where you got it from. I love your smile, you can do it without style. From your lips all the way to your eyebrows. It's the beauty in her, but when the makeup occur, I don't see it, all I see is a blur. Blur.
You put it on your eyes. Then girl, that's fine. But I wanna know, do you mind? No makeup today.
I'm gonna start singing this to you when we're late for brunch or something.
I like the keys in the back.
That's fine. But I wanna know, do you mind?
I know she about to ask me how she look. She resembled a model out of a MacBook.
Concentrating
on I just got MacBook.
My lips, my nose, my
eyebrows.
It's the beauty in me, but what he don't see is that I had a black eye.
To be continued.
Wow.
11.
Damn.
And you ain't gotta get drunk to have fun. You ain't gotta get drunk to have fun.
I love the way you.
That was very catchy. The chorus, I can't remember what the guy was called.
Colin Monroe.
Do you know who he is?
No.
No? It gave me a kind of Linkin Park vibe. Yeah. It wasn't what I was expecting.
Sure,
so I was kind of thrown off by that. But it was very catchy. The sentiment, like the story was interesting. The whole, what you think is the sentiment. Like putting on too much makeup and you don't need all that makeup. And when he's asking her why she has to put all this makeup on, why is she covering herself up? Could be a metaphor for many, many things. Then in the second verse where they were kind of coming in together, that was very nice and quite powerful. And then when she was talking about hating herself, like I hate my lips, my nose, my eyebrows, that was sad and powerful. But when it gets to the end and she said, but what he don't see is that I had a black eye. Damn. So maybe she's putting all this makeup on to cover up abuse. I didn't expect that. I thought this was just a song about wearing less makeup. I really liked how he did that. The big reveal was at the end. You go the whole. I like when people do that. You go the whole song thinking about one thing, and then there's this little twist at the end.
Yeah, what did we, what song was that? Yeah, The Weeknd.
Oh,
The Phone Call.
The phone call, we thought that this girl was jealous and thinking he was cheating on her, but actually she was calling him to check on him because he's relapsed and he's taking drugs again. Yeah.
So I agree. I like it when songs kind of set you up and then have a little twist, kind of like a movie or a show. Yeah. Also at the end when he's like, you don't have to get drunk to have fun.
I thought it was interesting how he brought that in because it felt kind of unrelated to it, but it's not. Like I guess the makeup being a metaphor for a lot of things. Like, what are you hiding? Like, you're putting on a mask, basically.
A facade, yeah.
To cover things up. It could be a metaphor for a lot of things. Saying you don't have to get drunk to have fun. Like, you don't have to wear that mask to have a good time, basically.
Yeah. You don't have to do everything that's expected of you to have a good time or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So, or to fit in and stuff like this. So
yeah.
I love the overall message. Again, that was one of those songs that I played a lot back in the day. Like the three that I listened to the most, I think were a.d.h.d, No Makeup, and Blow My High. And rigamortus. I think this was one of those hip hop albums that changed my perception a little bit on certain things. So like West Coast is always, for me, it's always like the G-Funk sound, like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, that kind of thing. And then like The Game in the 2000s. So I knew that. And then I also knew like groups like The Far Side, Souls of Mischief. They did more of like a jazzy, almost East Coast, like New York boom bap kind of sound. So to hear this kind of sound coming from the West Coast, like it's different, right? So like I never heard anything from the West Coast that sounds like this.
Yeah,
I could be sounding like an amateur, and there's a bunch of them that do sound like this. But like, even the way he raps, it's totally different. So that kind of caught me off guard when I first listened to it, in a good way. Okay, we'll move on to track number 5, which is called Tammy's Song, Her Evils.
Don't judge me.
No.
I know this girl, she a real good girl. And she be low-key looking like a star with a real nice car. A Mercedes keisha, she be like, fuck them other niggas, cause I'm down for my nigga. I die for my nigga. Fuck the mother. Until one day, he wasn't acting right. In the middle of the night, she checked his phone. Erica, right? When he played the fifth, she go, fuck that other nigga when she tired of her nigga. Fuck that other nigga when she tired of her nigga. I know this girl, she a real hood girl. And she with the shits and her man she trusts. So when I walk by her, she be screaming this, she be like, fuck them other niggas, cause I'm down for my nigga. Sick of lies from her nigga. Fuck that other. And so these girls, these vulnerable girls, it'll be alright the minute she hit the block and turn left. She be turning dyke. They go, fuck with other bitches when they tired of these niggas. Fuck with other bitches when they tired of these niggas.
That was interesting. That the sound of it was interesting.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of monotonous. Like,
very like video game-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just the same thing over
same
and
sounds,
over.
Yeah.
And his cadence was like more or less the same the whole way through. It was very, very monotonous. And then he's talking about, I guess it was 2 different girls. The first one, she's like, no, this is the only guy for me. Fuck them other guys. And then in the second verse, she checks his phone and he's texting another girl. So she's like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
So she fucks other guys because fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Then he goes to this other girl and she does the same. And then in the end, they just start fucking other girls.
They fucked each other.
Because they're done with men. But it was sad what he was saying, like how this is just, this is just a thing that happens. They get treated badly by men. So they're like damaged emotionally.
Yeah.
But I thought that was interesting how it's a kind of monotonous sound. And it kind of made me think of like, okay, this is just a thing that happens. Does that make sense?
Sure.
It's just a routine thing.
Not trying to make anything special out of it. It is what it is. This was one of the songs I didn't really go back to much. I think because of a little bit of what you said, a little bit of the monotony, I guess. But the beat was interesting. I mean, in the sense of like it was different from the rest of them.
Yeah.
So it did come out of nowhere, and like you said, the flows were pretty much the same.
It was the same
all the way through.
I think it drove home the point of the song, but that obviously meant it wasn't as catchy as the other ones.
Right. So this one's called Tammy's Song. As I said before, there was Keisha and Tammy. With No Makeup, I think that was
Keisha, right?
That was Keisha.
Yeah.
And then Tammy. Okay, so we'll move on to chapter 6. Track 6, which is chapter 6.
No.
Riding with the boys and girls and we're high. All we want to do is have a good time. 21. Oh, we make it to 20. Riding with the boys and girls and we're high. All we want to do is have a good time.
Just go straight.
Yeah, that faded really suddenly.
Yeah, it did. I think it's more like an interlude anyway.
Welcome to Vigilante 80, so don't you ask me. I'm hungry, my body's antsy. I rip through your fucking pantry. Take it in vain, Vicodins couldn't ease the pain. Lightning bolts hit your body, you thought
the
it
beat
rained.
kind of reminds me of a Kanye West song, but I don't know which one.
Write strong enough to stand in front of a traveling freight train. Are you trained? remind me that Compton crib niggas ain't nothing to fuck with, but they fuck with me, and bitch, I love it.
California dungeons.
Let's hit the county building, gotta catch my check. The leaves off your front porch with a machine blowtorch. He blowing no stress, hoping that ease the stress. He copping some blow, hoping that it can stretch. Newborn massacre, hopping out the passenger with calendars, cause your day coming. Run him down and then he gun him down. I'm hoping that you fast enough. Even the legs of Michael Johnson don't mean nothing, because Compton crib niggas ain't nothing to fuck with.
It's got RZA.
Compton
Ain't nothing to okay.
But they fuck with me, and bitch, I love it. Can't detour when you at war with your city. Why run for? Just ride with me, just die with me. That gun store right there. When you fight, don't fight fair, cause you'll never win.
Right, I had the yapper and I told they ass up.
That was an interesting sound. Ronald Reagan era. The beat kind of reminded me of a Kanye West song.
When you said that, I was like, yeah, this does kind of sound like a Kanye beat.
Yeah.
This does a good catch. Also good catch with the Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I didn't. When it came in with the first chorus, I was like, ain't nothing to fuck with. I'm like, what's that from? But I didn't see RZA at the start. And then in the second chorus, I noticed, and I was like, of course. Then it clicked for me. That intro, that kind of caught me off guard.
Oh, yeah, the singer.
Yeah.
Ash Riser.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of in No Makeup, because I didn't expect that at all either. It was interesting. I was just kind of like, wait, what's going on? And then when the beat came in, I couldn't catch it. Absol was kind of, it was like he was kind of off beat or something.
Right.
When the beat was starting up. And then Kendrick came in all of a sudden. And it was kind of like, there was a lot going on. Like it was, like it really surrounded you. Like I felt like it really matched what he was talking about. Yeah. That was quite a powerful song.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to track number 8, Poor Man's Dreams.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. You know, synths are my favorite instruments.
Yeah.
But this is second.
Yeah.
The Rhodes.
That kind of hazy Rhodes. Yeah. I like the way they're going back and forward.
I used to want to see the penitentiary way after elementary. Thought it was cool to look the judge in the face when he sentenced me. Since my mom is stressing my daddy side, I need me a weapon. These niggas ride every minute. Hour and second, ministers tried to save me. How I'm gonna listen when I don't even hear God? Heaven or hell, base it all on my instincts. And you'll be looking in my eyes, homie. Stand for something or fall for anything. And you working with 2 left feet at the skating rink. But anyway, this for my niggas, uncles. 23 hours sending me pictures. So when I touch the pen is in my view. I'ma get it right, just so you smoke good, eat good, live good.
And I do this for the city. Got some Hennessy and my real niggas
I know
with
some
me.
rappers using big words to make they similes curve. My simplest shit be more pivotal. I penetrate the hearts of good kids and criminals. Worrisome individuals that live life critical. So won't you bear witness while I bare feet, so you can walk in my shoes and get to know me.
Wow, what lame.
Church is definitely on the move, and now we done took it up to the cathedral, cause the ism is enormous. You know what I'm talking about? We out here rotating under the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You know what I'm talking about? Doing my thing as I'm rotating with my speakers. Apply yourself to supply your wealth. Only limitations you ever have is those that you place upon yourself. Church is definitely on the move. You know what I'm talking about? Exercise your ism. It don't depend on no one else.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I think that was one of my favorites so far.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was so good. I loved, there was like Pan. I loved all of that. Wow. That sounded so nice. He was saying some amazing stuff in there as well. I was thinking about what you were saying, how like his later stuff is more focused on like storytelling, whereas this is maybe he provides more.
Like bars.
Yeah.
Bars, I guess. And like, wow, I really said that as a Canadian. Like bars. You sound like a pirate. Bars and like wordplay, I guess. Yeah.
There's some really, really good ones in there. Yeah, I absolutely love that song. I don't have much to say. My favorite part, I know some rappers using big words to make these similes curve. My simplest shit, be more pivotal.
Yeah.
I penetrate the hearts of good kids and criminals. So why don't you bear witness while I bear feet so you can walk in my shoes and get to know me? Damn,
Yeah.
what a line.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that.
So won't you bear witness while I bear feet? Like bear my soul.
And also he's taking his shoes off.
Yeah.
So you can step into them.
Right.
And walk in his shoes.
Yeah.
Get to know him.
So there's a lot more of that here.
There was another line I really liked at the end. Only limitations you'll ever have are those that you place upon yourself. So true.
That's what I say all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
I love, like, instrumentally, it's great because it's really warm. You know me. I love my Rhodes, my electric keys, and then I thought he was flowing away on that one. Okay, so we'll move on to the next song. This one's actually not on Spotify, but it's part of the album, the Spiteful Chant.
I like the horns on this album.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that smile in my face, but talk behind my back every time I'm alone.
Oh shit, wow.
Someone dead, I'm going bad. Someone dead, too many niggas, not enough hoes. And some of you niggas acting like hoes. Everything I do is to alumni. I'ma take my time, I'ma master it. You should be mindful of a mastermind, but I let mine right where your mama left them. I'm going big. Someone dead. I'm going big.
Very profound.
Yeah. I feel like I heard this before, like a long time ago. I didn't realize he was saying that.
Oh, that was nice.
Everybody heard that I fuck with Dre, and they wanna tell me I made it. Nigga, I ain't made shit. If he gave me a handout, I'ma take his wrist and break it. Nigga, I'm faded off of that new boat, chillin' with two hoes in her. And they tie my laces, living the matrix, that's them pills that super. Me and my niggas just acting bad. High power conglomerate, living that life in countless cash. Old friends I no longer have.
I remember when I came out and shit, man, it been so long till I see my dick. Probably been 5 months since I seen my sick. Goddamn it, can't die when it. Can I get a hell yeah? Drop my tear, hold my joy, show my pride. Music save my fucking life. Drop my mixtape in the soul like an album. Reason why I'm going dead, bitch. Suck my neck. Yeah, I'm going dead, bitch. Suck my neck.
Some insightful stuff from Kendrick Lamar in that song.
Somebody. I had no idea who was singing that.
What did you think he was singing?
I have no idea.
That's hilarious.
Because he's not enunciating.
He's not really enunciating. Yeah.
So like I don't really remember. Like I remember the song, but I don't really.
Yeah, that was. I didn't really expect that.
Sure.
Too many guys. Not enough hoes.
Yeah.
Some of you guys acting like hoes.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going big. Suck my dick. Insightful stuff. The sound of it was great.
Mm-hmm.
When he's saying I know a lot of people that smile in my face, sounds like the chorus of swimming pools. I enjoyed that one, but I was kind of like, what's going on right now with these lyrics? Yeah.
So I completely forgot about that song. Mm-hmm. That's one of those songs I never really went back to when I had this illegally. Before streaming services, and then we were just kind of looking at the lyrics, and then it said Spiteful Chant, and I'm like, oh yeah, Spiteful Chant, because he did in the intro he said Spiteful Chant, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that song. So the song samples a song called Iron by Woodkid. So Woodkid, I think he's like, I don't know what he is, like a down tempo artist, whatever. So I actually saw him live in Iceland.
Oh shit.
I went to this music festival in the summertime. It's called like the Summer Solstice Festival.
When the sun doesn't go down?
The sun doesn't set. Yeah. So it's like midnight and the sun's still up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was there to watch an artist who was headlining it, and then Woodkid came on before.
Woodkid Nazi.
So Woodkid performed at this festival, and he was not the headliner, but I don't remember which day it was. But the other headliner was Schoolboy Q.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about Woodkid at the time, but people were going crazy, and he had visuals and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. And I never thought about Woodkid until this, and then Schoolboy Q. Yeah,
crazy. Wow, what coincidence.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll move on to chapter 10, and then I'll go to Keisha's song "Her Pain."
Oh, that's kind of video gamey.
Yeah.
Hard to catch that.
Yeah.
In time, you'll learn this
Babies from Eddies don't know no better. Don't nothing go better with ignorance but the belligerent kids that we living with. Some of them masculine, some of them feminine. Remember the universe used to be innocent. Now they just look at us crazy like immigrants. Every day that I wake up I'm a sin again. I'm not a citizen, I'm just a nigga from Section 80.
Damn.
Show of hands, how many been taking notes?
Damn.
Vulnerability. This is your
What is
generation.
going on? Damn.
Show your pain.
Damn. That was cool.
Yeah.
Damn. That's beautiful.
Fancy girls on Long Beach.
That's that guy again, right?
Yeah. Nash Riser.
Flagging down all of these flashy cars.
And Lord knows she's beautiful. Lord knows the usuals, leaving her body sore. She take the little change, she make the just give it all to her daddy, but she don't know her father. That's ironic. See a block away from Ludus Park. I seen the El Camino parked, and in her heart she hated there, but in her mind she made it where nothing really matters. So she hit the back seat. Rosa Parks never a factor when she making ends meet. Her anatomy is God's temple, and it's quite simple. Her castle is about to be destroyed. She's always paranoid, watching the law inside the streets, undercovers and dummies that look like decoys. Remember Sergeant let her slide, said if he seen what's between her thighs, he'd compromise. You know, sin is redemption, that sounds foolish, and you can blame it on the mother for letting her boyfriend slide candy under her cover. 10 months before she was 10, he moved in, and that's when he touched her. This motherfucker is the fucking reason why Keisha rushed where nothing really matters. Still she hit the backseat, then caught a knife inside the bladder, left her dead raped in the street.
Oh my
Keisha
god. Damn.
My little sister 11, I looked her right in the face the day that I wrote this song, set her down and pressed play.
Fancy girls.
So that's Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst.
Yeah.
So that's the song they were
referencing.
Yeah, they were referencing.
Or referencing her in the song.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
When he said Bumpin' Brenda's Got Baby, I was like, oh no. Because that's one of the most terrible songs I've ever heard. That's a haunting song. So when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, I hope this isn't as sad as Brenda's Got Baby. It pretty much was. Damn, that was just so sad. Like, she's 17, don't see a dime of dirty dollars, just give it all to her daddy, but she don't know her father. Damn. And then the line at the end of every verse, so she hit the back seat.
Yeah.
Rosa Parks never a factor when making ends meet. Damn. Then when he said, her anatomy is God's temple, and it's quite simple, her castle is about to be destroyed. I was like, oh God.
Yeah, it got worse and worse.
Yeah,
for her.
Just like Brenda's Got Baby, got worse and worse.
Yeah.
When it got to her mom's boyfriend who molested her, and now she's a prostitute, and oh my God, and then she gets murdered. That's a terrible song. And then he wrote it for his little sister.
Yeah.
I guess to warn her or something. Damn, that was a hard listen, and it was kind of wild because when it came in, I was like, wow, this is beautiful.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah, and damn, he really stabs you in the heart. That was a really, really sad song. I will probably never listen to that song again.
I think instrumentally, I love the instrumentation on that.
Yeah.
Like, I love that beat.
There's some songs we've heard on our journey that I am never going to listen to again. The worst one, Immortal Technique.
Oh, what's that song called? The Devil, Dance with the Devil. Brenda's Got a Baby.
Dance with the Devil.
Yeah.
Leslie by Dave. Never.
Oh,
listened to
right.
That song is the reason we haven't moved on to Dave's next album, because I'm still recovering from that.
Okay, so move on to number 11. One of my favorite songs on here, Rigamortus.
Perfect.
Magic I like to ask is, don't ask for your favorite rapper.
Oh shit.
Amen. Church. He dead. I killed him. Amen. Bitch. I'm out the orbit, you an orphan and the hairdresser combined. I'm on the toilet when I rhyme. If you the shit, then I decline. I climb the fortune on my signatures. My listeners reply and tell me that you like the style. You got a hell of an appetite, and dead I'm all in, especially leave a call on this mother voice. Mother say that he rest in peace. Big ol' chopper the recipe. Wrestling, that's irrelevant. Rather rest at your residence, whistling to the melody. Couldn't think of a better D. Better be on your P and Q. It's just me, J Rock, Soul and Q. Solar system and barbecue. Nothing else you can do. Yep. I killed him. Yep. Amen. I know.
His flow is amazing on this one.
Amen. got me breathing with dragons. I crack the egg in your basket. Yeah, the sun is under my feet, and I come in peace to compete. I don't run if you athlete. My statistics go up in weeks, and I go visit the nearest streak, and I get busy. Yo, mini MC, really ballistic. Anybody can see any assistance. Everybody to see some persistence. Recognize I be really too vicious. The permanent beast and the demolition. Bringing up the streets, better partition. Better dot your T. Y'all fucks never gonna hassle me, and y'all luck just ran out. You'll see. He did. Yep. I know. For sure. Amen.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was a fun song.
Mm-hmm.
I love all the horns that have been on this album.
Right.
Yeah. That was a really fun, that was jazzy. Mm-hmm. And there was that kind of, was it bass or something?
Yeah. The
808s. Yeah. And it was, damn, wow. That was just a lot of fun. And the way he was flowing, wow. Some points he was going so fast. I didn't even know where we were at some point. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a lot of fun. So rigamortus is when
you tense up.
Yeah, after you die. Right? Yeah. And he dead. Because he just killed your favorite rapper.
That's right.
Kendrick Lamar's the best.
Wasn't my favorite rapper, but
that was just a lot of fun. I really liked that. I liked, again, he had a lot of bars. I've really been noticing you were right in what you said. Yeah, he has a lot of bars. Not a bad thing when I say less storytelling. He has had storytelling, very sad storytelling as well. Sure. But definitely his bars have been more prominent than having like an overarching story as such. Yeah.
Right.
Wow, that was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Very catchy. Yeah. I really liked all the different things that were going on and different things they were introducing, and it was just kind of all over the place, but like in a really good way. Right. I really enjoyed that one. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite Kendrick songs.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly, because I just love his flow and the way he was just spitting in there, and then also like it's kind of back to his flow. He just sped up as the song went on. Yeah. Right. And had some dope bars in there.
Yeah.
Tell me you biting style, you got a hell of an appetite.
He dead. I killed him.
And then when he goes off like towards the end there, where he was talking about like he was just adding syllables to his rhyme scheme there. Some persistence, recognize I be really too vicious, the permanent beast. And the demolition, breaking up the street.
That's where I got lost.
Yeah. Better partition, better dot your T. Exactly. Where it was like...
he was going so fast. Yeah. And I was like, wait a second, where are we right now?
Yeah. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to listen.
Yeah. It was,
I can't...
Damn. That was a fantastic song. That one was definitely one of my favorites so far.
And I like the placement of that right after Keisha's song.
Yeah. Much more light, playful. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. We'll move forward to Kush and Corinthians featuring BJ the Chicago Kid.
Check.
Damn. It's a good vibe.
Yeah. More roads.
Yeah.
It go ride to it, cause you never know when a bullet might hit. You die to it, live your life, live it right, be different, do different things, don't do it like he did. How far is heaven? Let's see. Is it in the clouds like they said it would be? I wonder when I die, will he give me receipts? I wonder with the eyes of the Lord look at me. Just ride to it, cause you never know when a bullet might hit.
I love that.
Die to it.
Yeah.
It go 1, 2, 3, 2 in the front, 1 in the back seat. I don't know. I look for the answers later. Make a right, there they go. Sometimes gotta ride to it, cause you never know when a bullet might hit and you die to it.
Wow.
As I open this book and then burn up some of this reefer, my plan is to figure out the world and escape all my demons. I'm dying. Look at the soul of an out of control artist that's dealing with life the hardest. That's all my life, but regardless, I'ma ride to it, cause I never know when a bullet might hit me and I die to it. Live my life, live it right, be different, do different things, don't do it like.
Yeah, life can please you, but death can tease you. Oh, the day Miko had that seizure, I lost one of my biggest believers. Oh, mama, I just wanna sing.
He has a really beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Mama said, according to get everything.
Like his voice doesn't remind me of it, but maybe his kind of like his presence reminds me of like Anderson .Paak.
Yeah. I love this vibe.
Yeah. Definitely like warm and smooth.
Yeah. It's kind of like dim and hazy. Yeah. Wow. I absolutely loved that one.
Yeah, I could tell.
Wow. That's gonna enter into my favorite Kendrick Lamar songs as well.
Wow.
That was wow, that vibe was amazing. I loved the concept. The concept was kinda like damn, Kush and Corinthians. Like like bad and good.
Right.
Oh wow, I absolutely loved that. There was a line in there when he said I'm a killer. Then I thought of I'm a killer.
She's a killer. Or whatever.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Then in the chorus, his the way he's like his flow, his delivery is kind of like that. When he gets to don't do it like he did because he ain't what you is.
Hey, that's true.
It's kind of similar.
Wow.
So I'm like, damn, we've got Mr. Morale, we've got damn, and then just the vibe of it. It was like this nighttime, hazy, smoky, smooth. Wow, absolutely.
So do you feel like you got hints of like future Kendrick on
what's
this one?
to come? Yeah.
Cool.
I absolutely loved that. BJ the Chicago Kid. Wow, what a beautiful voice.
Yeah, he's great.
He was fantastic. I just loved everything about that. That was just wow. Absolutely loved that. Yeah.
Cool. Again, like that's right up my alley personally. Like I love warm roads.
Yeah.
Like that's my shit. BJ the Chicago Kid. I know him mostly on like features, like on Freddie Gibbs. I think it was is it Pinata and Shame by Freddie Gibbs and Madlib. He was on that, and I've heard him in other songs as well. His voice doesn't remind me of him, but like maybe his the way he was flowing on that or his presence, it reminded me of Anderson .Paak.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
What a fucking amazing song. I absolutely loved that.
Glad you like that one.
Corinthians.
Yes. And it's just kind of weird because that's one of the least played songs. I mean, still 28 million.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Why?
And this is definitely one of the songs that I played quite a bit.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm blown away by that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What? Damn. Love that.
Well, speaking of blow, the next song is called Blow My High. This one I played probably the most out of all these.
Interesting.
Back in the day, so yeah.
That's interesting.
Smoking, pouring up, keep that lean up in my
That reminds me of Pussy Money Weed.
Industry of counterfeits.
I can fuck with y'all.
Taking off when you landing. Bitch niggas gonna throw tantrums and I'm dancing on them stars. The galaxy ain't got room for y'all. Ain't nothing gonna happen soon for y'all. While I'm here and we get busy and say R.I.P. I lay ya. R.I.P. Yup. R.I.P. I lay ya. R.I.P. Yup, that's exactly what this sound like. A to the L-I-Y. Look at my life, to look at yours. Get some ambition while you bored. Time will never wait on no man. Society will never hold your hand. Everybody sing this shit.
I'm sending him a phone.
This is an Aaliyah song.
Yeah.
So he sampled it. Yep.
Look at my life, to look at yours. Get some ambition while you bored.
That was another fantastic song. This album's been so strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. The beat was kind of playful. It had all these little random details. Ones that sounded like stars, and then he referenced like stars and galaxy. Yeah. Obviously, I liked the sentiment. It was very sweet. I really liked it. His flow, and I guess his cadence, when he says, look at my life, then look at yours. The way in verse 2, it sounds like, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Yeah. And he says, don't blow my high. Wow.
That's interesting because I'm so used to the songs, I don't hear the similarities right away.
Yeah.
Or because I'm used to it, I just don't think about it.
I absolutely loved that.
Nice.
But also Pussy Money Weed. was that him pitched down or was that someone else?
That's I don't know if that's a sample of Pimp C. So Pimp C was on a song called Big Pimpin' with Jay-Z. So those are some lines from his song. Yeah, I could be biased, but I was a huge Aaliyah fan. Back in
I like how he inserted her sample.
Back in high school, I was into Aaliyah was one of the top artists that my friends and I would listen to. So that was the one that that song really stuck. Okay, we'll move on to the next song, which is called Ab-Soul's Outro, featuring Ab-Soul.
Oh shit, no way. Kind of jazzy drums. Oh damn.
The whole thing's jazzy.
Wow.
What's your life about? Enlighten me. It's fire in the street. Fire in my swisher. Fire in between the two legs of your little sister. Just get a sip of this elixir.
I never seen a crop circle, but I seen cop circle the block. I puff squares, but I swear one day I'ma stop, my nerves itch.
Section.80's babies play Ronald breaking, we racing.
Lord forbid, the bigger picture isn't developed yet. Like, what if Keisha was celibate? Or what if Tammy came across a real man who didn't play games like children? My nigga cheated on his girlfriend with his girlfriend's girlfriend, let the world in. And everybody tripping off 2012 and the extraterrestrial presence as well. But our future's not, that martial law shit drop, we gon' all get got. And on another note, we focus like the Hubble telescope. So,
This one sounds like a To Pimp a Butterfly. To Pimp a Butterfly production.
I wrote this because I was ordered to. Your son to play me if radio on. Daughters that just turned 1 to 21 listen to Kendrick. For instance,
what's your life about? Enlighten me. Is you gonna live on your knees or down on your feet? Take out that student loan and pay off your college degree and do exactly what you see on TV.
True story. You ever seen a newborn baby kill a grown man? That's an analogy for the way the world make me react. My innocence been dead. So the next time I talk about money, hoes, clothes, God, and history all in the same sentence, just know I meant it. I'm not the next pop star. I'm not the next socially aware rapper. I am a motherfucking being of a dope ass instrumentation. Kick them off.
Damn.
Now fuck them up, Terry.
So.
Damn. The fire again.
I watch this fire that we're gathered around and see that it burns similar to the fire that's inside you. Section.80. Section.80. Babies.
That was amazing. That was very jazzy. Like To Pimp a Butterfly. And we've just been talking about how like it's like these last few songs have
kind of
been
like foreshadowing,
like laying the foundation for the rest of his career. Wow. Alori Joe. Every time her name has come up on this album, because she's been on quite a few of the songs, I'm like, how do I recognize her name? And then when I saw her name here next to Ab-Soul, it's who Book of Soul is about.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
When he calls her Lori. Right.
Let me just look at that quickly. Wow. Died 2012.
Yeah.
Wow, I was gonna say your memory is insane. Like that was a long time ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, good catch.
Damn.
Crazy.
Wow. That's sad.
I didn't know that. Like that's the girl.
That was her full name.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he calls her Lori. Wow, that was such a sad
That
song.
was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That
song impacted me.
Yeah.
That was such a sad song. Ab-Soul's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So he was basically referencing every single topic that he's touched upon, right?
That Kendrick was, yeah.
Wow, I love that. I've never seen a crop circle, but I've seen cops circle the block. I absolutely loved that. Yeah. I loved the way he was able to do that and summed it all up. I thought that was absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yes.
Mic
Thank
drop.
you guys. Thank you.
It's the end of the review. I loved that it was jazzy.
Yeah.
It was all over the place. It reminded me of To Pimp a Butterfly so much. And that Now Fuck Him Up, Terrace. And then he just went off.
Yeah, Terrace Martin, he did a couple songs, I believe, on To Pimp a Butterfly. Yeah. One or two, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So we'll move on to the last song. This one is called Hiiipower.
The sky's falling, the wind is calling, stand for something or die in the morning. Section.80, Hiiipower.
Oh, damn.
Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. Malcolm X put a hex on my future. This when I slid you my dish. You wanted to diss but jumped on my dick. Grown men never should bite their tongue unless you eating pussy that smell like it's a stale plum. I got my finger on the motherfucking pistol, aiming it at the pig. Charlotte's Web is gonna miss you. My issue isn't televising. You ain't gotta tell the wise how to stay on beat because our life's an instrumental. This is physical and mental. I won't sugarcoat it. You'll die from diabetes if these other niggas wrote it. And everything on TV just a figment of imagination. I don't want a plastic nation. Dread that like a Haitian. Why you motherfuckers waiting?
Wow.
I be off the slave ship, building pyramids, writing my own hieroglyphs. Just call this shit Hiiipower.
This song's fucking amazing.
Frightening, so fucking frightening, enough to drive a man insane. I need a license to kill. I'm standing on a field full of landmines, doing the moonwalk, hoping I blow up in time. Who said a black man in the Illuminati? Last time I checked, that was the biggest racist party. So get up off that slave ship or 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean, this shit is Bobby Seale making meals.
This sounds inspired by Kanye West.
That line there? Oh, the entire thing.
All of this, yeah.
Okay.
Never liked the system.
Like even like that.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to view my autopsy so you can see exactly where the government has shot me. No conspiracy, my fate is inevitable. Model Tarf, somebody told me them pirates had got lost. Cause we been up them slave ships, got our own pyramids, write our own hieroglyphs. Just call it shit high power. Yeah, nothing less than high power. Thug life. Thug life.
Damn, that was a very, very powerful closer. I absolutely loved that. I've loved this album. That whole song reminded me of Kanye West.
Yeah, that's funny because now that you mention it, I'm like, yeah, it does. Because like obviously he interpolated him with the so appalled.
Yeah.
5-star dishes.
This is
yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. But like you're right, because like even when he was like his delivery, but then also like when he would muffle his voice.
Yeah, put that effect on it.
Yeah. It sounded like some sort of like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy era.
Yeah,
type
100%.
Kanye, which was released like a year or two before this.
And when he said like frightening, so fucking frightening, his like delivery there was very Kanye West. Wow. I fucking loved that song.
Produced by J. Cole.
I saw that at the end. What the hell? Well done, J. Cole. Damn. What could have been? This was a fantastic album. Like I said in the beginning, I was a little bit concerned. Not overly, but I was like, oh, what if this is like what if this falls short? What if I'm just kind of like, oh, because it maybe, what if it doesn't compare? It was fantastic.
Great.
You definitely see where he started. I feel like in this, he laid the foundations for everything that was to come.
Yeah.
And I think that was so impressive to see. It was so impressive to see that he was already this amazing at this point, right at the beginning of his career. I loved that there was like jazziness on it. There were Rhodes. There were a lot of keys, a lot of horns. I liked that there wasn't... He was telling different stories throughout, like different pieces, like they were around this campfire.
Yeah.
But there wasn't like an overarching, complicated theme that you have to try and grasp, because that's what he is like. So this felt maybe a little more accessible with the concept. He had bars. His flows were amazing. The beats were fantastic. Subject matter, excellent. So many of these are going to be some of my favorite Kendrick Lamar songs.
I mean, you summed that up pretty well. Great observations. Like, I mean, as you can tell, I mean, we have the benefit of hindsight right now, but you can totally see like the foundation where he's kind of come from. No, I'm glad you liked it. This is like when I try to rank Kendrick's discography in my mind, it changes all the time.
It's so hard. So
then sometimes I just have to judge it by replay value for me, because all of them are great.
Yeah.
Anytime I put on, like if I put on To Pimp a Butterfly, I'm like, okay, this is the best Kendrick album.
Yeah.
But then I'll put in Good Kid, Mad City. I'm like, okay, well, this is the best one. Somebody says this is their favorite, like, okay, I can understand that.
Yeah,
I mean, favorite's a favorite, but
yeah.
Like for me, there's a lot of like nostalgia and a lot of like familiarity already with it. So it's so hard for me to analyze it like critically to compare it to his other work. Like that's just kind of weird to do, or it's kind of impossible. However, like I said before, like his discography is pretty much flawless to me. So that pretty much concludes his albums up to this date. We will definitely do Untitled Unmastered at some point. And also the GNX Deluxe version. Thanks for watching if you made it this far.
Much,
if you're interested, the full version of this will be on Patreon along with other exclusive videos. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys again. And we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.